to cut everybody off. Like that.
I don't think that's wild, bro.
Where are we jumping up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a show.
She aged like cheese.
You got
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.
What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh man.
What up, though?
What's happening, brother?
What is happening?
Man, this movie stressed me out, bro. This movie stressed me out. This movie stressed me out.
Why the fuck? I'm like, why the fuck is my kid screaming? Yeah, this yeah, great movie.
Oh man. We'll be right back shortly, folks. Everything.
Yeah,
I understand, brother. Listen.
my daughter, my 5-year-old, she takes showers now,
Hmm.
and to avoid getting her hair wet, her arms aren't long enough through the water to turn. So she always wants somebody to come turn water off for her.
Tenfold. Understood.
Outside of that, man, let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Today we're gonna be that came out too
Yes,
fast.
sir.
It came out way too fast. But today we are going to be discussing the new film from Stephen King, titled The Long Walk. Now, The Long Walk is a book, and now that book has been turned into another adaptation of Stephen King's novels. This was actually written under an alias of his, and if you ever read the book, you know the book is crazy. The movie was even crazier. But before we talk about that, we're gonna go ahead and introduce the show. What's up, everybody? We'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, aka Leopold Aquarius Livingston.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka Rupert of Felston, State Oxtail Gravy. And I just want y'all to know,
Nigga, what is it though? What's up, Chrissy? What's going on, Keisha? A Thelston is wild.
all right, so this is so a Felston was not made up. I'm gonna tell you where I got it from. So did y'all not recently review that trash ass Denzel movie with ASAP Rocky?
Yes, brother, we did.
Highest to lowest.
Yes.
So there was an interview where somebody was somebody was interviewing Denzel and ASAP Rocky,
Mm-hmm.
where ASAP Rocky told Denzel that his middle name is Athelstan.
Hey, don't worry about it.
I was like, how you spell that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Athelstan is absolutely
Athelstan.
insane. Athelstan is absolutely insane. Anyway.
Side note,
Oh, go ahead.
I just want y'all to know it takes guts to be an organ donor.
I don't think that's part of the organs. But yeah, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it.
Why his
We're
mama
gonna
did
go with
that
it.
to him? Hey, these are
Oh,
the affairs of a certain demographic of people.
also, if you still defending R. Kelly in 2025, you need to go to jail too. Like, if you were still defending R. Kelly in 2025, you need to go to prison right along with him. Because what you mean, we still love Robert? No, we don't.
You still
No,
are,
we don't. No, we don't.
but Robert? No, don't worry about it.
No, we don't. No, we don't. You need to go to jail. You need to go to prison. Anyway, the long walk. The long walk transports us into a grim future America under militarized regime to instill sacrifice, patriotism, and spectacle. The government holds an annual contest. 50 boys, one from each state, are chosen and must walk a constant minimum speed of 3 miles per hour. If anyone slows for too long after receiving up to 3 warnings, soldiers execute them. The last walker standing wins a cash prize and the fulfillment of a wish. Ray Garrity, played by Cooper Hoffman, Seymour Hoffman's son, joins reluctantly, driven by personal pain and ambition. On day one, he meets his fellow walkers, Pete. I ain't even about to say his last name. Played by David Johnson, Collie, Billy, Art Bavrokovich, and others. Ray bonds with Peter early. They start off, as like friends, forming an alliance and testing loyalties. As the days wear on and the walking takes a physical and mental toll, cramps, hallucinations, guilt, breakdowns, and betrayals begin to haunt the competitors. Some step off the path in defiance or despair. Others are shot after warnings. The rules are rigid, the stakes unflinchingly fatal. By the final stretch, only Ray and Peter and perhaps Stebbins remain. In a final confrontation before a crowd, Ray stops walking, and the Major, played by Mark Hamill, which was crazy because Mark Hamill is the best Joker out there, period, hands down. And watching him in this role, I felt like he was worse than the Joker. Um, Personally executes him. Peter is declared the winner, and when asked what his wish was, he asks for a rifle and kills the Major, fulfilling Ray's secret plan. The ending blurs. Did Peter survive? Was it real? The movie ends on ambiguity, a harsh meditation on survival, agency, and what people will do under oppressive systems. What's happening, JJ? Bro, so let's do it like this, man. What were your thoughts like after watching this movie?
After watching the movie, um, I was I felt good about what I saw.
Mhm.
It was very well put together. Um, the ending, I didn't necessarily expect for it to go the way that it went.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk about that later. But after watching the movie, the only suspicion that I had were parts of the movie that were going to be predictable, but
Mhm.
not to a fault, because it's like 50 kids, they're finna walk 300, 400 plus miles. And when the conversations begin to take place, it's like, okay, we already know people are going to form alliances. People are going to try to make
Mhm.
friends. They're going to have these Forrest Gump, Bubba Gump ass conversations along the way. You're going to have
Mhm.
the dickhead character. You're going to have whatever character you deem is your favorite. Um, you know what I'm saying? Different walks of life. Like as far as the dialogue between all the walkers, you kind of already know what to expect.
Right.
You just don't know who is who until you actually watch the movie to see who's about what, who's going to be the lone wolf and say, fuck all y'all, I'm just trying to walk so I can live,
Right.
whatever the case may be. But unlike you and Ken, I could actually see myself watching this again, to be honest with you. Is that a skeeter? You gotta die.
While he takes care of the mosquito that is floating around in the house. Um, for me, the reason why I say I personally could not watch this again, it was more so a thing of it's such an emotional,
I don't need a nigga
like
bite me going to sleep.
tolling movie. Um, I just don't know if I have it in me to sit through it again. Like, so you watch it the first time, bro, and it's like the first kid dies, and then you realize like this, like the youngest kid dies, and you just like, uh, this is about to be. We still got a whole movie to go. Like, we still got 48 more kids that gotta go. And it's like the first kill is brutal, man. Like they shoot this kid through the face. And it's like you realize like what you are in for the next hour and so much of this movie. And it's like you ask yourself, like, is this can I handle watching this like again and again? And it's like for me, I just can't see myself watching and sitting through that again. Like I think the easiest one that I got through, like the easiest kill was the incline hill. Because that was just quick. It was quick, it was dark. I got it
Oh,
over with. It was like it was a lot, but like I was like, all right, cool.
a
Like once this is
lot
over
of
with,
them,
it's over with.
a lot of them boys did not make it up that hill.
But the individual kills, the running off of the track kills, the bowel movement kill, like, bro, how you gonna kill me? Because I
Tank,
can't like the tank. Oh my god, that one was crazy. The one where they
and
were
it's like
like,
you really gonna sit there and give him warning, and he Lieutenant Dan now.
yeah, he
All
ain't got
right,
no legs.
all right, now
He
this
got.
your first warning now. All right, now
I
this your
said,
second warning now, and I'm like, bro, just put him out his misery.
and I
Like,
think like
what are we
I think
doing?
I think like the mental warfare of it, and that's why I said like this movie emotionally drained me. It is one of the best movies I've ever seen. I still don't think it's better than Sinners. I still think Sinners is the better movie this year, but this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. And the reason why is it tugged on every single emotional string that it had. And the fact that you fell in love with all of these characters in some kind of way, or you like them in some kind of way. And I think that's what made it so crazy. Like you made me fall in love with these characters, and you just was taking them out. Just like,
But I will agree though. For first of all, the general age group just by giving the movie the eye test,
I think it was
they
18.
put anywhere from like 18 to 21.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to have this young man, 14, 15, he appeared to be 14 to 15. I don't know how old he really was.
Mm-hmm.
And him being the first one to go because he just cramped up to the point where he just was like, I just can't do it, bro. And them trying to help him walk through it, you know what I'm saying? And just having that thought in your mind, like, like all these other 48 boys is young men.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you look like you still got to go to school tomorrow. And you're the first one to go. So it's like, yeah, this shit's gonna be crazy. Like some of them, you don't feel as bad because they had more honorable deaths, for lack of a better term. Like they chose to go. It still doesn't make it any easier watching it happen. But like for instance, I think his name is Art, the church kid. His nose started bleeding,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's
That was
like,
shoot. That one was one
and,
of the
and
worst
in
ones.
retrospect, it's like if he continues to walk and continues to try to thug it out, he's going to continue to lose blood. Once he's
Mhm.
lost a certain amount of blood, he's going to get lightheaded. He's going to get dizzy. It was inevitable. So he was just like, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and quit while I'm ahead, bro. So it's like, because he's losing blood, it's like it's bound to happen. But watching him turn around and walk towards that truck, it still didn't make no easier. You know what I'm saying? Watching them gun him down. But he did have one of the the funniest parts of the movie where he had to squeeze it out. He was like, "Hey man, I had to go."
Mm-hmm.
But Ken, how you felt about this movie, man?
I thought it was hold on for a second.
Yeah.
So before Ken gets started, he's already let it be known that he feels like this is the greatest release of 2025. He even ranks this movie higher than Sinners. He actually has Sinners as the second best movie of the year. After watching
Mhm.
it, I got Sinners 1 and this 2, and there was another good movie that we watched this year. I can't think of it at the top of my head. Yeah, before Ken get into it, just so y'all have some context, he does have this
What
movie with a
was
slight
it?
edge on his head.
Was it the Predators thing?
The animated one,
Yeah.
No, yeah. So this movie, the
I
reason I
got that
said this
movie
movie
higher than
was
most.
the reason I said this movie was the best movie of the year because Sinners it was good. It was a great movie, but it was more. It lived up to the hype. You know, Sinners was a great movie. Don't get me wrong. It was an amazing movie, but this movie was there's really no hype behind it. There was no big publicity things other than them running on the treadmills. But then when you watch it, you like, yo, this was an incredible ass movie. And I like the fact that there was almost every it had every type of off that you can possibly think of. There was the heroic one. There was the one that you was glad he had to go. There was the sad one. There was the unexpected one. So it was different type of emotions. That's why I was like, okay, because not they wasn't all the same. You know, you had a little buddy. The first one was like, oh shit, this is real. Okay, this is real. Like you
And he
said, you
was
had,
the other one.
you know, you was like, whoa. But then you
That's when
had the one.
everybody woke up.
Then yeah, I was like, oh snap. Then you had the like you said, the unexpected ones. You had the random people that was running off and stuff like that. You had the dude that was like, you know what? If I go down, I'm taking one of you boys with me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the heroic one. Because he's like, listen, I'm not gonna make it. But if I ain't gonna make it, one of y'all go, I'm taking somebody's leaving with me. I'm leaving here with something. I respected that one. You know what I'm saying? He was like, so there was so many different types of different I don't know if you can say deaths, but it was like I thought that was what was dope about it. Like you said, with preacher, he was like, listen, I'm gonna say bye to my friends. I'm not gonna make it. It's inevitable, like you said. These, hey,
Give
do
my
me a
mama my
favor.
chance.
Give my mama a chance. I love you boys. I'm proud of you boys, but this is the end of my ropes. And I'm glad that like everybody, like it's like everybody didn't get to go through that. Besides the last one, of course, the ending was different because that was the most surprising one to me
I didn't
just
expect it to end like that
that's why I thought it was so amazing. I was like, oh snap! And then the
because
fact that he still
it
did
doesn't
what he
end
was
like that in the book.
promised. He's like, I'm still gonna offer you, buddy. He's like, give him the gun. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't about that. He ain't gonna do nothing. He got money. Nah, bro. Nah, you got somebody
Bro,
got it.
I think Mark Hamill was probably on par with Darth Vader in this movie.
Bro. Yeah,
Like,
I just
what?
And then, so the way it kept you on your seat because you knew,
You make one
and
of your
then
bastard
you
sons
knew
be the
somebody,
walk-
somebody was gonna go at some given time. You didn't know when or how. So it's like you just knew it was inevitable.
What?
So
What
so
would
it was the
You had the
suspense
one
factor.
kid that ran across the
Bro,
gun line. He
yeah,
tried to like some little random convenience store. They offed
yeah.
him.
You gotta get out
would
there.
what would y'all say was the
Okay.
toughest, like the toughest death?
The
to y'all?
toughest
Like,
death?
like what was the one that hit you like, dang, man.
The ending,
So
the last one
off the top of my head,
when he was gonna stop, and then he went back and he picked him up, and then he stayed. And I was like, oh no, that kind of that I didn't expect it. Because the black guy was already gonna be like, you know what? I love you, brother. I'm gonna go and take this one for us. You got this. Go and do your thing. But for him to be like, no, okay, we gonna do this together. And then he pushes him off and he bends. I was like, oh no, he ain't. No, he's not doing this. That to me was like, okay.
I thought they was gonna try to, pull some Hunger Games shit at the end. But the one, I'd probably have to go with Stebbins. Because when it was him, Ray, and Peter, when it was just them three left, he was like, the reason why I know so much about the long walk is because the major is my father.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I was made for
still
this.
don't give a fuck that your son is about to get clapped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he
Yeah.
gonna stop this because that's his son.
Yeah.
And nah,
He
looked at his son and said, "You're not bigger than the program."
I said, dang, that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, this movie.
One of the most unexpected deaths. The guy who was writing the book, because I was like, what happened to your foot, bro?
Yeah, that was crazy.
What happened to your foot?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Yeah. He was just walking and just that was a little bit off.
I think his foot looked no different than Buddy from Saw 1 when he broke his own shit to get it out of the shackle. And because I'm like, no shoe, no sock, your ankle is like this, and it's covered in blood. When did this happen? And how?
Probably just walking because, I mean, boy, you walking 100-something miles, bro. That's unhumanly possible at 3 miles an hour to not stop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something gonna tell eventually.
Your foot get that bad, bro?
But
I think
you walk and you twist the ankle and your ankle swollen, you still gotta keep walking. You ain't resting it. You just sitting there walking with a twisted ankle. Anything of it, man. At this point,
like the sun hadn't even went down for the first time yet.
Like the craziest, I think, like the I guess you said like the most unexpected death, like, or like the one that got me, that hit me the hardest was probably Olsen.
Olsen was my favorite character in the whole movie
because he was the first time you saw that it was a mental warfare thing with them, because they didn't kill him. They didn't kill him. Like they let him live.
They shot him in a part of his body where it was like, we're not even gonna offer you, we're just gonna let you bleed out.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. And the guys had to keep walking, and it was like, you knew at that moment, like,
because didn't they say do it already?
No, he was trying to. Olsen was like thinking like they were gonna go ahead and just kill him, but like,
but I thought one of the guys walking was like,
they did. They screamed it out. They were like,
what are we waiting on? Like, we know it's coming. Why are you in?
And I think that was the first time. I think that was the first time that Stebbins had told them basically like what was going on and why they was doing it.
That was right before they got to the incline too.
Yep.
Yeah. No. That was after the incline.
That was after the incline.
The incline was wild.
Yeah, that was after the incline.
Crazy, boy.
But the one that I think like really was like a crazy death was the dude that caught diarrhea. Cause like it was like, bro, you gotta think. You get no option of stopping. Bro, I would have just been walking with like, you know, what's up, what's going on?
Would have been over.
Yeah, I would have just he walked out the shows of his shoes, and he was just boy, he had them tough feet, boy, cause
very tough. And then the one kid who almost got clapped in the beginning because he had a rock in his shoe used all three of his warnings and barely made it back on his feet because that buddy had his finger on the trigger.
I was glad Buddy
we
left.
gotta walk 3 miles.
That was the only one I was excited about. I think everybody was. Old buddy with the long hair. I was like, all right, listen, bro.
The one because he had picked on the gay kid and got him clapped.
Yeah, got him clapped.
Bro, when was he the one that fell and like skinned up his face?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he skinned up his face.
Oh God. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
but it was just some of these, it was just some of the deaths in this. It was just like, how, bro? Like mentally, how do you keep going? Like mentally, how do you keep walking after you see that? Like that's like some stuff that you don't even expect soldiers. Even soldiers get to like disassociate at some point. Well, not disassociate, but like the what am I trying to say? Like disassociate with the situation. Like they get to just leave or go back to the barracks or something. Bro, but you still walking in this.
You gotta hear it and then jump, and then you still gotta keep going.
You gotta keep going 3 miles an hour because you getting a warning.
And then when you come to the point to where you've had enough,
that's what a lot of them did, bro. A lot of them went crazy. Like Buddy came out his clothes and his drawers, and I was like, oh my God, what is about to happen? He just took it, man.
I mean, 300 miles, man. Like that's
then when Ray's mom was on the side,
that kind of pissed me off,
bro.
I thought it was over for him. Then I was like, I think it was over for him when nobody saved him. Like you can't let it save him. Like if you knew what he was going to do, why would you distract him like that? Like what did you think was going to? No, go keep going. Why would you even
go to the finish line?
Yeah, like that was my whole thing. Like if you wanted him to keep going, what did you think? This man's been walking 100+ miles. He see his mama. Your mind is all over the place. There's no way. He was like, let me go see her.
I think once he saw his mom, he realized he made a mistake. Like he realized he didn't want to do this.
Yeah, he said he should have got a car.
He didn't want to.
But his mama knew this. Especially if they already knew what the vibe was.
She tried to talk him out the whole car ride up.
She
That's
did.
What I'm saying. So I'm like, if y'all already knew what the vibe was, why the hell would you even show up to knowing he made it just for? Hey, mom, I'm still here. That's psychologically you would know that would throw him off.
But I don't think he realized that until he was talking to Peter, until like him and Pete was like really like having that heart to heart. He didn't realize how deep what he was thinking of doing was gonna go.
Right, because Peter had already told him that he lost both of his. Yeah, and was raised up in the foster care.
He wanted the money. Oh boy, he wanted the commander gone. He didn't give him nothing about nothing. He like, listen,
right, like he's the reason why my dad got clapped. Like, I'm finna win this thing.
Just the ultimate revenge.
Let me get that carbine right there.
That's why I thought it was so dope. I was like the ending. I was like, all right, yeah, y'all got me. Me
and Mika go back and forth with this. I like the ending of the book better, but she liked the movie. So I mean, either one. I don't think the ending is bad. Like it just ends differently. But
the book ending.
I'm not about to tell you that.
I'm not gonna go read it after seeing the movie. I mean, it's backwards. Like I watch a book. I mean, I read a book and then go watch a movie, but I ain't gonna watch a movie and then go read the book. That's ass backwards to me.
I ain't gonna tell people that. We'll have a one-off. No, we'll have a one-off. Yeah, because if somebody really want to go read the book, to me, the book goes a lot more in depth, and it's a lot more deaths. So it's actually 100 people in the book versus the 50.
That's a lot of people.
They said, Olsen, what you gonna do when you win?
And it's harder.
I'm gonna get 10 naked ladies.
It's harder to do because you got. Not only do you gotta wait for 50 people, 49 people to go, you gotta wait for 99 people to go. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you gotta walk and walk and walk and walk.
You got way more competition.
Man, listen. I ain't gonna hold
Unless they
you.
were
I
unless they went
probably
up a
I
hill.
probably would have went out around the time that Buddy with the cramp with the Charlie horse went out. Cause I'm a lock up.
That's what I'm going through right now.
You got
Legs
to be
on
careful
fire.
about
Yeah.
what you eat, how much
Everything.
you eat, what you drink, how
Or
much
and
you
you
drink.
and you
Cause
have to
the
eat because if not, you're gonna cramp up.
Because if you think
Then you
about
don't
it,
want
the
to eat because you don't
person
want
that
to
was the
move.
healthiest, the most fittest person got sick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that just it's because your body isn't used to just that much demand. Like you didn't sleep. You had to sleep like upright. Like you walking trying to sleep. Which is why I don't understand how Pete got through that.
People like,
By
I've
the
been,
way,
I ain't.
Pete deserves an Oscar for this. Like,
Yeah, for sure. For
bruh,
sure.
He deserves the same amount of love for this movie as Preacher Boy Sammy got from Sinners.
yeah, like, but the thing, so with Pete, the first time I saw him was in the Aliens movie, and he was the best part of that. So,
You
like,
know,
seeing him in this,
Pete did his
I
thing in this,
like,
bro. Pete
bro,
did his thing. Pete, yeah, bro. I was like, all right, all
Olsen
right.
was my guy though.
I was like, all right. The ending
oh,
was the
yeah,
reason was amazing. The end. That's why I thought that's to me. It was like the whole movie and the emotions behind it. I like
Who was your
movies that
favorite
throws
character?
you off.
well, Peter was my favorite character, just because he had the energy, like from the start. His energy from
Probably.
start to end was probably like the only person I say that I feel like acted better than him. Well, not better, or acted up to the par with him. And it was just like I think
The
they
white
just
boy is
both
Peter, right?
no.
No, the
Peter
white
was
boy.
David
Was
Johnson,
Ray.
Who
the
was the
black
white boy?
guy.
The lead character. I
Coop
mean,
Ray.
Ray was the other one. That's
Ray, the one who wanted off the general. I'm
yeah.
gonna say he was my favorite only because he had the opportunity to do what he wanted to do. I just think his story behind. And then like I mean I understood why he ran off. I mean if you doing this and you like and then you see your mama, well, that's her. I blame her. If he would have died, that would have been her fault at that point. Because you should have just let him keep his mind focused on what he was focused on. You see your mama, anybody gonna run to their mama. Like I don't care who you are, mama. You should have
Right.
just stayed out of the scene.
Was he in socks
But
at that point?
but I don't know where he. Yeah, he was still barefooted, so he barefoot doing his thing. But his sole goal was to do his like you talking about a redemption,
To
like a
avenge his
revenge
dad.
story. He was like, listen, I'm gonna walk this. I'm gonna be the last one, and then he got to go.
Because the
He's
thing
got
about
to
it,
go, and he had the
he watched
opportunity
his
to do it,
dad. He watched his dad stand on business. Buddy
and he did too.
put the fofo bulldog to his forehead and said,
And the
"Look,
dad said, "Don't
we
lose
can take you
yourself." What did he?
downtown,
His dad
and
said,
you can do
"Don't
your
forget who you
time,
are." Something he said
or I'm
something
gonna drop
heroic.
you right here where you stand." He looked at
He
his
looked
son
at his son.
like,
Don't forget who you are. Something heroic. He stood on
"Wow."
business. He stood on business.
So who did
And
y'all
the
think
best
was
part
who
about
did y'all think was gonna win?
him,
I
Ray?
honestly, I thought it was gonna be Ray.
I actually thought Ray was going to win. I actually
So
thought he was
Ray
going
so
to win.
Ray wins in the book.
See, that's what I thought. I thought he was
Yeah.
going to win, and I thought he was going to do exactly what happened. So
Which is why
I was like,
it kind of caught me off guard. I was like,
that's why I thought it was so dope because
but
my
I was
mind
okay
was
with
like,
David Johnson winning though.
but when he bent down and then he did that, I was like, okay. It kind of was like, all right, okay, the person gonna win. I was wanting to see if he was gonna go follow through.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying? So to see that
when it first
he didn't get the
happens,
opportunity, that's what threw me off. I
so
thought
when
that
it
was
first
super dope.
happens and Peter goes down, I'm like, okay, the movie's about to end. I'm like, okay, Ray's gonna go on, movie's about to end, and then he goes back, picks Peter up,
And said, "We
and
got this."
Peter's
That was
walking, and
it was the dopeness behind it. He was like, "Nah, we ain't done yet. Like I'm in this with you. We ain't done yet." I thought how he did it, and he ain't done it. So he's walking. He's not even knowing his boy. He's not even right there beside him until hey, you got this. He was like something. He
Sorry,
was like, "Oh
mom.
no." By the time he already he started hearing dude count down his warnings. He was like, "Wait, hold on, G, what you doing?" Hey,
Mhm.
do what you. And then I thought that was to me. I thought that was dope because he had an opportunity to finish finish the captain like he wanted to, and then for him to do it, for his boy to still do it, I was like, oh yeah, this movie, that ending was like, I just thought that was super. I thought the ending was like, because I didn't expect it. When you
What
already you
I
check
didn't
in,
expect
I didn't
after
expect it.
Peter clapped the major, I'm
He just
like,
walked
oh,
off.
they're gonna gun him down. And
He
then when
gave
it
his
didn't
wish.
happen, I
Well,
was like,
they don't really tell you.
because I just knew, I was like, damn, so everybody lost because they finna gun him down for clapping the major. And then when he didn't do it, when they didn't shoot him, they let him walk off. I was like, okay, that's the part I
He
was.
gave him his wish. They could do for them. Like, give it to him. He ain't gonna do nothing with it. Think about it, son.
Yeah, I
They-
want a carbine. You know what I'm saying? Something I can give to my kids. Okay, we'll get you a carbine. No. I want that
yeah, I
one.
want that one. So they was all. So he said they all pointed. I'm like, nah, fam, you got us messed up. Dude said, give it to him. He ain't gonna do nothing. He got too much
Yeah.
money to man. He done win. He's here.
Yeah.
That's what made me think that was like, okay, for him to still do it. But and he seen his boy, I was like, all right, everybody's the winner. Everybody. And I think he was okay if he would have got. I think he was already prepared to, you know what I'm saying, off himself anyway. So I think now at the
To
end,
let Ray
his
win,
whole
right?
his whole thing was like, we done been through this crap. I want him gone as bad as he want him gone. So I think like everybody would have won. Even if they would have clapped him, I think in this month everybody would have won. Because I was already prepared to lose. You was gonna win, you was gonna clap dude. But you been up, sacrificing for me. But he
So
got to go. He's got to go. In regards if I die or not, I was already prepared to die. But he's leaving today. He's leaving like today is his last day on earth.
like
But I was like,
the similarities between the book and the movie. So the ending is both like ambiguous in the book and the movie. So the book ends basically with Ray winning, and he sees somebody that he think is still a walker or whatever. So he like starts running. You know what I'm saying? Because he thinks somebody is still there. So even though he knows 99 other kids have died, 99 other boys have died, so he takes off running, and that's kind of like how the book ends. With this one, Pete kills the general, and then it kind of just like you don't really know because Pete keeps walking. So it's like you don't really know what happens. So man, it's hard for me to put the two movies up against each other. I still, like I said, for me, Sinners was a different type of movie that you just don't see. So it's like for me, like it was a little bit above this. But this movie is like from start to finish insane. And emotionally just jarring.
that's why. And I
Like,
thought, yeah.
because it was times where I was just like, bro, ain't like what just happened?
That's why I was like, yo, it's been a long time since Sinners. And I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was more when it came to Sinners, I was watching it from a starstruck perspective
What's up, Josh?
because of everybody that was in the
Right,
movie
bro.
and how good you know what I'm saying? That was more of a starstruck anticipation to see all of the hype, all the promotion, everywhere you turn, they was on everybody's thing. So it was like this one. The reason it was great because this one actually threw me off guard. This is just one of the ones you saw basic promotion for it, other than people walking on the thing. Unless you was a real Stephen King fan, there was no. They weren't all over the place. They weren't interviewing everywhere. There wasn't none of that. So you was like, okay, let me just see what this is about. Holy crap, this movie's amazing. This
Like,
movie's fucking incredible.
do you think like watching it, if you would have tested like your heart rate, like what it
Bro,
would
it
have
would have
been at?
nah, bro. My stuff would have been, bro. I had to stop it. I had to, nah, bro. It was like it was too much. It was like, bro, because I was like, man, because it just threw you off. But I love that about me because it's been a long time. Like you said, a movie sent you on that much of a roller because you knew something was gonna happen. You knew, okay,
Yeah.
they not playing
I
no
think
game.
just the
There's
emotional
no
part
way
of
out of
it.
this. So now at this point, you trying to figure out who gonna win, and then
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
because you think about it,
who's gonna
everybody
win?
has to die.
Everybody's got to go.
Everybody but one person has to die.
So
So it's
even
like
in the
you're
last scene when it's
watching.
just them two left and then it's dark and you got the crowd, you're like, which one of these people gonna go? Like
Yeah,
who's
because
gonna
it's
be?
like
So
one
I
of them
thought,
has to die.
yeah. So I was like, okay, he gonna fall down. I'm like, okay, that's his boy. He want him to see him gone because at this point, he in his mind, he's like, nah, this is crazy. Okay, the money's cool, but this general's got to go today. And he knew that. Okay, I know he want him off. He want him gone. Let me go ahead and sacrifice myself because I'm with you on this. I done seen the homies pass, and then after hearing his son talk about it, and he's like, yo, you let your own son die? you diabolical. You got to be done off. And there ain't nobody else in their mind thinking like nobody else probably planned to kill the general. You know what I'm saying? So he probably at the same time was like, you know what? I'm with you on this, big dog. Let me go and sacrifice myself because he's got to go. So the fact that he fell down, the homie came, I'm gonna save you, and he still went on with it. Man, I was like, oh yeah, y'all won with Miss because
Right,
I
because
never thought that shit. I never thought that was gonna
initially,
happen.
when there was still 30, 40 people, and they're just casually having a conversation about what they would do if they won, man, I'm about to get a goddamn 2026 Cadillac Escalade on 28th. Like, everybody had these big
Everybody has something.
baller-ass dreams
He didn't say
for
nothing,
prize money.
and he
But
asked the
you go
question.
through so much trauma watching everybody get gunned down one by one. Preacher Boy saying, "Make me a promise, do not turn around and watch them do this."
Yeah,
And every death becomes more emotional.
more emotional,
amount of
man.
people. So by the time you get to the end, like when Peter watched Ray get gunned down, at that point he couldn't even celebrate the dub.
That's what I'm
He was
saying.
like,
He was
brother,
like,
it was like 400
This is-
something miles later, 3 days later, my
this is
body's starting
crazy.
to move in. I just watched people who I've made friendships with 3 days ago get gunned down in cold blood. This don't feel like a win no more.
There's no win. You gotta go. I see why he went
Like,
through
I'm
this.
not gonna be able to look at this money and be happy.
The
Like,
only win, the only
I
victory
can't
was
get
him dying.
I can't get none of them niggas back, bro.
The only victory was him going. The only victory out of all of this was somebody taking out the commander. That was the only victory at the end of the day.
And I
Yeah,
think that's
somebody
what
else
he
could kill.
realized. I
Yeah.
think that's what he realized. He was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
none of this is gonna make me happy. Like, I got
Yeah.
this money, but like none of this is gonna make me happy. And the only thing that's gonna make me happy is if I fulfill my boy wish and I just gun you down.
And I see
Like,
why. I was already
because
prepared to go.
it's
When you
just
walk-
crazy
yeah,
that this man, this is the same man that let his son into this
bro,
race,
exactly.
and his son, like Stebbins, was fit. Like Stebbins,
Yeah, he was
hey,
prepared for
Stebbins
it.
ain't had no,
He was a goddamn prototype. nigga.
Yeah, he was prepared for it.
And then you saw him start to get sick, and you like, bro, everybody is like,
At this point, he was like, "This like there's no, like you said, there's no winning.
but I
There's nothing I
think
can do. You have to go."
the moment Ray gave up was when he saw his mom's. He was like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna keep walking, until Peter wins. And then when like
But they
Pete
had
was
to
like,
pull him out of that. Peter had to be like, bro, you got to keep walking.
Mm.
And his mom was like, yo, like, if you go, it ain't about to be right here in front of me, not like this.
yeah, that's what he said.
yeah, that
would
would have been,
in front of her.
man, that would have
Don't do it
been
in front of her.
crazy,
He
bro.
don't-
That would have
she
been
don't deserve that.
crazy.
Yeah, he was telling like she don't deserve that. Not in front of her. She done seen enough.
Because like somebody was saying, oh, you got it better than us. Your mom is here, your people is here, you got people cheering you on. And then like his mom showed up, and it's like you realize that he kind of has it worse than everybody because he has to see everybody that he knows, and they can't do anything for him. Nobody can pick you up off that court or pick you up off that walkway and take you home because they gonna gun them down. Like, dude ain't even make it to the little grocery store thing.
Right. Like, because what the dickhead dude, what was his name? Was he Barkovich or Balkovich or some shit like that?
That was Gary.
So the first real mental breakdown that I seen in this movie was with my guy Olsen, because Balkovich went to Ray and was like, look, you need to check on your boy Olsen. Because
he started talking everything.
It was almost like he was in a vegetable state, like his feet were still moving.
Yeah, he was.
But mentally, he had already given up. His feet just wouldn't stop walking. So he went to check on Olsen, and it was like, bro, you good? And Olsen, he was out of it, bro. He went from saying, I'm finna win this and get 10 naked ladies.
It
was like, bro, with all the money you finna win, you know what I'm saying? You got as many naked ladies as you want.
That man was chewing that gum.
He said,
like it was the last,
I gotta last longer than this gum.
Stick of gum to ever be gummed. I was like, bro.
Then when they was getting to know each other, and Ray was talking about his mom, and I don't remember what Olsen said, but they was on his ass. It was like, bro, like I'm just assuming his mom's a beautiful lady. Like what is happening right now? Like I fucked with Olsen,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, also was funny. Like
And
I
then
said,
there
this
was
whole movie.
the Indian looking dude who ran up, got the carbine, gun buddy down. Because somebody had tried to run up on one of them earlier in the movie, and they just got him out of there.
Quick.
But then
That's
Buddy
why I said
ran
it
up,
was so.
was able to get the gun, clap Buddy, and
It
it was
was
like,
different
"Come on,
ones.
hurry up.
It was
And then,
different ones. It was different type of. That's why I dug about it, because it was different one. That was the heroic
everybody
one.
didn't go the same way.
Everybody didn't go the same way. Like some of them didn't go except when you go up
That
the hill, it's
tank,
over. But
when the tank ran up with Buddy legs, though, I was like,
I said that's crazy.
and
bro.
they petty ass. All right, this your first.
Hey,
movie.
yeah,
All
you
right,
need to get up. Hey, why you ain't getting
I'd
up?
have been laying there like, word, bro.
Like,
Really,
come
I'm
on,
Lieutenant
man.
Dan. I'm
on,
Lieutenant Dan now. Word,
Really,
bro.
nigga? Really, nigga?
Come on, bro. If you don't just, man. Hey, stop me out, bro. Like, what you doing?
First warning.
You lucky I ain't got no legs. I get up and slap your toes.
Yeah.
Man, I'll punch you
Let me
right
talk to
in
you.
your esophagus, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it was a great movie.
If you had to give out the best actor in this, who would you give it to?
I mean, Peter and Ray, without question.
Yeah.
So if I had to go outside of them two, I like Stebbins. I like Preacher Boy.
I like Preacher too.
And the only other standout really was Malkovich, because he was the only person who had like the dickhead personality. And then after he picked on Buddy and had to watch him go, like it changed him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tried to change his attitude. He tried to get in good with the fellas.
Yeah.
But then he got to a point where he was like, I can no longer live with this guilt.
Yep.
So watching his character development, him taking a full 180 and trying to like right his wrongs, but couldn't get past the fact that he got that man killed. He could have made it farther than he did, and he just gave himself up. Like I think that deserves more credit than what the average person is gonna give him. Because the average person is gonna say, "Well, fuck him. He was an asshole. He deserved to go."
You know what? You might be right, because the
And
Major sitting there.
and that's what I was gonna say, Josh. I was gonna say Mark Hamill.
Yeah, because the Major was like, "Hey, your boys are doing good." Wait, what's
like, bro? He made me so mad, bro. He made me so mad. Like he said something about it was something like, "Oh, you got galls, and you know what I'm saying, we got one more night." Hey, man, if you don't shut up, like, bro, I was so mad. And that's what makes him. That's what makes him such a great villain in this. You hated him, like you hate. If they could have gave me a gun in that movie theater, I would have shot him.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like the fact that he still wins.
Said, bro, are you serious?
I love the fact that it didn't take old Buddy to off him. It took somebody else to still follow through with it, because at the end
everybody hated this man.
He was like, "Nah, this is." I thought that was brilliant. That's why I like,
because he was the one that kept it. Like basically, he was the one that kept it going.
I didn't expect it until he asked for it. I like, oh, he gonna do it. He gonna.
And then for me, it was the Hunger Games element when the last two was like, it's only supposed to be one winner. So what happens if we both take ourselves out the game? What they gonna do? It's like they broke the system. So in my mind,
no, because remember, Stebbins, he debunked that. He said something about like the human body is like a second off or something, and like there's no way to time it. Because they were going to do that, because they were talking to Stebbins about that.
Because at first they started saying, what they gonna do if we all stop right now at the same time? Then that's when they started the chants, fuck the long walk, fuck the major, fuck the long walk, fuck the major. And the major flipped it on him and was like, that's the kind of attitude that's gonna that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, this walk.
Bro, that made me hate him even more. I said, you dirty bastard. Give
was
me
like,
the blanket.
you think they got enough bullets to gun us all down if we all just stop right now? And then, like you said, that's what Stebbins stepped in and was like, hey, you might as well just keep stepping, bro.
Yeah, he said basically what he was saying was there's no way to time it where y'all all stop at the same time. Like somebody's gonna be like somewhere off.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, if we stop walking, that's like basically we just ended it. Which is so crazy, man, because you just think about like, bro, I just like you think about the way that people got so delusional at some point during this, and it's like, man,
I think I gave Sinners a 4. I think
you gave Sinners a 4.
No, I might have given him a 4.5. Yeah, I didn't give him a 5 for sure. I gave him a 4.5. So I don't know if I can get this one 4.6. It was just better than me, man. It was just. I mean, Sinners was great. Sinners was amazing. It lived up to the hype. But as far as like the experience, this was just something that I was just like, okay. This was that one. This was one of the best movies I've ever seen. Nonetheless, just this year, this is in one of my top 10s, like all time. Because I just think it was just a brilliant movie. I just thought it was just okay. The emotional roller coaster I went through, I had a couple laughs here and there when they told boy, "Hey, Nick, you need to walk up or you stink. Take your boo boo head ass on up."
Oh yeah,
That
boy.
was stupid. I'm like, don't walk in front of me so that your smell can come downwind. I would have been like, hey, bro, you got to get behind me, bro.
Yeah, you got to get in the bike. You got to get in the bike, man. You got to slow it down a little bit.
Thank you, booty little boy. I'm gonna need you to go get away from it. So they had each moment that you needed.
Yeah, because you can't wipe, so you just chafing, brother. Oh, the smells that had to be on that
almost
road.
got clapped trying to squeeze it out. He was like, man, I had to go, man.
I had to pinch one.
Well, I said it was different.
Well,
cool.
this was the when Pete turned around and just started just pissing in the air. I was like, oh well, this is how this about to go. You can't stop. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, I gave Sinners a 5. This is a 4.9, 4.8, 4.9. If I can give it a 5 too, I would. I mean, I give it a 5. It's just Sinners was a better movie to me, but this was a 5.
I think see, only thing with Sinners, Sinners was so many.
If this movie had a scene like the scene that was the music scene in Sinners, yeah, I say this is better.
Well, see, to me, the equivalent of the music scene. That's why I'm saying it's almost like
this movie was a 5 and Sinners was a 5, but for different reasons.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
These are two different
reasons, man. The reason it's 5 is because, but I feel like the only reason it's a 5 is because it lived up to the hype.
Yeah, I can see 1A, 1B.
You know, Sinners lived up to the hype. This was a 5 because it was no hype. It was just a fucking great movie. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think there was hype behind Sinners? Because I think Sinners was like what? They said, bro, you got to prove yourself. Because remember, the movie that came out before Sinners was Black Panther 2. And it was people criticizing.
But I'm talking about the level of promotion. You saw Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, LA exit everywhere on every interview, every Hot Ones. He on Hot Ones. He on Jennifer Lopez. I mean, he everywhere that he could do an interview.
I mean, I can understand. I can understand the promotion behind it, but at the same time,
some people watching IMAX and IMAX got commercials. So it's like there was so much promotion behind this movie to where it's like, well, damn, y'all doing all this. This shit better be bomb. That's what I'm saying. So it was like it was so much interviews and so much promotion that you almost didn't have no choice but to watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? You went in there.
I'm choosing not to watch movies that were hyped up.
But I mean, ain't no movie been hyped up like this. But if it wasn't an Avenger movie, I've never seen too many movies hyped up like this one. This movie, or
we get ready to chisel
Black Panther. This was hyped up like the first Black Panther. It had the same energy, the same. We gonna show up in theaters. We're gonna show Ryan Coogler everywhere. We're gonna show Michael B. Jordan everywhere. They're gonna be talking everywhere. You have no choice.
I would not put this on the same level as BP1. I've never I've never seen a movie promoted like BP1.
This was a close second. Sinners was a close second.
BP1,
Very close
bro,
second.
they had parades.
Yeah, you know,
Like,
this was a close second.
like,
This was a very close second because
like
it was only because
BP1 was already selling out of merchandise. Like,
but BP
merch
BP
was
had a different
getting sold.
audience too. They had a different they had the black people plus they still had you have your Marvel fans and your superhero fans, and that
Yeah.
demographic is just as big as the
Nah,
African American demographic.
You
had
ain't
the
never
black
gonna see that again.
community showing up to the movie theaters
Who ain't never even seen a
in
Marvel movie
ways
before.
that it was as
Exactly.
cultural as going to church. It was as
Right.
cultural
And
as
you had
going
people
to a
watching.
family reunion.
That was literally
I
people's
mean,
first
it really gave
superhero
people a
movie.
of the ticket price don't matter. This is supporting this movie is about a cause.
You
You
know
had
why I'm
millions,
here.
millions of
Like,
people.
You
Millions
know
of people
why I'm
before
here.
that. Millions
Punch
of
my
people
ticket.
seen that
Don't even
before
ask
that
me what I came to see.
had
Punch my
never even
ticket.
seen.
You already know where I'm going.
And millions of people before that have never even seen a Marvel movie before. So it's almost like they don't even
Yeah.
know what the hell Marvel is.
That's why
Plus, you still got the Marvel. So it's like that's a different for like, but this one just to be a Michael Jordan movie that had no Marvel in it, they promoted the hell out of it. So it's almost like, well, damn, they done did all this. Let me see if it's worth the hype, and it was. So it's kind of like, all right, I expected it to be great. I did
I
not
mean,
expect this to be as good as it was, considering this threw me off because of the surprise factor. Like, yo, this was incredible movie. Like, I was like, yo, like you said when you first came on there, you was like, bro, the emotional roller coaster on about this movie
Oh,
was
absolutely.
incredible.
When
It
we go to
was. I was
when
like,
we go to chisel out the Mount Rushmore of 2025,
definitely, this is definitely my
Sinners
top
and
one.
Long Walk are going up there first. I
Yeah,
don't know who get the
I
other
got
two spots,
I got
but
Long
these
Walk
two
then
is going up
Sinners.
there.
So far, I got Long Walk and Sinners. Like, that's the order it goes. Like, it's just it's this movie was incredible, like 100% incredible. Like, because it's the prize, I like surprise factors, and the ending is what got me. Because you kind of know who gonna win. It was either one of them, you know. And it was like it's gonna be one of you dudes. I
listen,
don't know who it is.
when Pete won, I think everybody, if you read the book, like when Pete won, you were like, what? No, that's not how that goes. Like, but I think the acting from David Johnson warranted him to make it into, like, not saying that damn, I can't even think of his name right now. Not thinking that Cooper Hoffman wasn't like fantastic in his role. Him and David Johnson, bro. Like, I feel like it's gonna be hard at the Oscars this year. Cause like you gotta think, you got them, then you got Preacher Boy from Sinners, and you got Michael B. Jordan. Like, you have a lot of people this year that are going to be looking at the Oscars and, like, trying to figure out who actually is going to win this thing, man. Like, it's some really.
If you look at this movie ain't been number one in the theater. I don't even think, if I'm not mistaken, his number one movie. Like, I don't even think this movie is even like this. That's what make it even better. That's what make it better, because it ain't even number one yet. Like, I don't even think it hit number one in the movie there. It probably even won't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm sitting there like, this movie's incredible, bro. Like, there was no hype about it.
It's sitting at 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.2
like you said,
on IMDb.
But I think it's what you said. I think it's what you said about people who are Stephen King fans, and they know, like, and they read his books. So, like, people like me who didn't read the book but saw the movie.
But Stephen King movies are hit or miss.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they say, though.
Like,
because the book is so good that you expect the movie to be at least, are you changing the story? It's kind of like us when it comes to Marvel books and Marvel comic books. Like, hey, wait, that's not who that is. Why is he fighting him? Where's Namor? Like you said, how you gonna have Namor and no Black Panther? It's like having Batman with no Joker. Like, this is stupid. Like,
but it's also having Killmonger say, "Hey, auntie," to Charlie.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like stuff like that with Stephen King books. Like, I know they kind of like, it was cool, but we know this ain't how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be live,
I really think that
but it was good.
this was one of those surprise movies of 2025, and like 2025 hasn't been riddled with a lot of
Trash.
like good
It's
movies.
trash. It's been trash so far. 25 been trash. Other than Sinners, it's been trash. Other than like stupid, like small movies, like Mr. No, like Nobody 2 was cool. That's actually real
Like
good. That was my movie.
if you, I think like the Predator film was dope. Waiting to see what the new one looks like, but like going through, man, like Superman was cool. I can't really think of like a lot of movies that have came
I
out
like
in
Superman.
2025 that I was like,
I can't either. I'm trying to think of something that I went to go see on opening day. Superman.
I really don't
else.
I really don't care for watching another Avatar movie.
Something else came
I really
out.
still I
Really,
don't
really
want
not trying to take another 4 hours out of my day.
I don't want to see it. I honestly don't want to see another Avatar movie. I just it's not a lot of movies, man.
Fantastic
Like
Four. I'm like, there was another movie I went to go see on opening day. I just couldn't
Fantastic
remember what it
Four,
was.
but I mean like well, you can
Superman.
give like a significant like top 5 right now. Like
shit, I can't.
It's not.
It ain't no.
Like I got 2, maybe 3.
2.
Like to me, the Predator movie was like the 3rd best movie for me this year.
Even though you didn't really fuck with Torres like that, or whatever his name was.
Get Torres up out of here. Get him up out of here, man. He's stupid. I was like, that was the first 3 was I mean the first 2 was great. Like then they got the Torres. I'm like, hey man, watch out.
Like this wasn't a movie that I think needed comic relief.
No.
But
I mean,
it has some laughs.
So it has some laughs in it, but hey, no, like F1 was cool. F1 was cool. But like that's what I mean.
That's
like
the one I was thinking. That's in my top 5.
Like,
I'm sorry, F1.
You got good. Like the top 2, and then you got like
F1 to be in my 5 this year.
All right, those are cool. All right, like you know what I'm saying.
F1 is definitely in my top 5 this year. F1
we gotta review F1. It's with Dan Sinisters.
F1 was dope.
Okay.
It's not as good as Gran Turismo, but it was good.
If you're a fan of war movies, Warfare was a really good movie. But it is that old school Saving Private Ryan type of violence. So yeah, it's a bit on the dark side. But yeah, man, I can't really think of like any other movies, man. And I was just like, yeah, this is great. Like Mission Impossible was a letdown.
I'm mad about Mission Impossible because I told you
that man was in the ice, bro.
But the only reason I'm mad is because we didn't get to see the ending because we went out, like they pulled the alarm system, made everybody go out, and then when we came back in, I missed the part to where he got offed. I've been waiting to see that man get offed in 4 movies. And you mean to tell me they wouldn't rewind it or nothing? I wanted to see him gone, bro. Because he been a minute in 3 movies, bro. And you mean to tell me I missed it?
Yeah, get that man up out of here.
I was hot. I was on fire, bro. I
was like, no. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was my 3rd movie of this year. So I got 4. I got 4. Demon Slayer was a solid 3rd movie though. But I really don't have.
Tuesday, we should just come up with this. We got a movie already. We should just come up with our top 10. It's almost already at the end of the year, almost kind of sort of.
Well, I won't be here Tuesday.
What? Also, we skipping Tuesday, or what are we doing?
No, y'all doing Tuesday. I won't be here.
All right. Well, next
I'll be back on Sunday.
Last review of September.
Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday.
Tuesday is the last September review, and then Miku got the keys.
Like Den of Thieves 2 was trash.
I'm gonna take some drugs, man. I mean, yeah. My fault. My legs, man. My legs. I'm sorry. Den of Thieves 2 was trash.
The Amateur was was all right. It was too long. Thunderbolts was all right. I mean,
Thunderbolts came out this year?
Thunderbolts came out this year.
Oh, I'm thinking about the new Avengers, quote unquote. So yeah, you're right. That was all right.
Yeah, ain't no new Avengers. They ain't even the Thunderbolt.
They ain't even the Thunderbolts. They was the
I'm just saying, like, it's like, come on, man. Like, I this is what makes me mad about like people that say, oh, you can't put the comics in the movies and all this other stuff. Well, why name it after the comics if it's not the comic? If it's not going to be based off of what the comic is, why are you naming it that? Because I'm going to see that. But yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But Captain America: Brave New World was stupid because him and the Hulk only fought for like 2 seconds, and it was a stupid fight. It was one of them Batman versus Superman Martha moments. I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Him was disappointing, like really, really disappointing. I was expecting a lot better, but also I found out that it's not even produced by Jordan Peele. The actual poster says inspired by producer Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele had nothing to do with none of it.
None of it. I said, man, hey, watch out, man. Watch out.
And they said Marlon did his thing, so that's really all that matters.
Honestly, yeah, I won't. I'm not even, and it's just because Marlon just was able to just be Jason Momoa from Fast and the Furious. He just was able to let loose and just be, be whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely give this. I definitely give this a 5. So yeah, man.
Definitely a 5.
I don't know what I'll be trying to peep in on Tuesday to see what y'all got going on. I might not be able to.
We'll have to talk offline and see what's up.
So whatever y'all got to do, if I watch it on replay or whatever the case may be, but yeah. And then I'm taking vacation at the end of the month, so I'm gonna let y'all have this thing for a week. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here for a minute. Because just with work and everything, man, I got a book coming. Duke has a book releasing next week.
On the 2nd.
On the 2nd, and my book releases on the 8th. So
Arthur's in that bit.
So yeah, man. And don't worry. Once I take my hiatus, I'll start working on Plantation Sharks. I will. I promise. But yeah. If that's not it, anybody else got anything else? Anybody got anything going on? Anything y'all want to say? Shout out to
on this one.
Yeah, shoot. This is how I felt when I walked out of the movie theater. But anyway, without further no, that's how you introduce something. But anyway, we're gonna get on up out of here because I am still sleepy. I've been up since 5 something this morning. Crazy story. Not gonna get into that today, but yeah. This has been another episode of Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, aka Leopold Aquarius Livingston.
I missed the introduction. Big King 2G's tweeting.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka Rupert Athelston St. Oxtail Gravy. ASAP Rocky's middle name is Athelston.
That is insane, bro. My mom would have to show me them hands, bro, when I got older. There ain't no way. All right. But y'all be easy. Thank y'all for stopping in. Let us know in the comments what you think about the movie. Holler at us on Discord. Let us know some stuff. Give us some feedback. Go check out our content. Love you. We'll see you next time right here on the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. Peace. Before to cut everybody off like that.
I don't think I'll fight. That's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on?
on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become proof point.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.